best camp, best shape? How do you feel right now?
And I'm ready to go. You know, a lot of fighters come on here and say, "Oh, I had the best camp. I did the best stuff." This is truly how I feel statistically, best shape of my life, lowest heart rate, max rounds, speed, power, everything. I'm feeling amazing. So this Saturday, Chavez is getting put to sleep, another legendary name on the hit list.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to see you as a boxer. I think what we've all noticed is, I think we have followed your entire boxing career as a show. I think we were a young show whenever you were getting started in it all, whenever everybody was attacking you. I think what we have seen is you've gotten better each fight. And I think that comes from obviously your commitment and your training. You're still full-time boxing year round, right? Life is a fight camp for you still at this point. And how excited are you that I think everybody else is coming around to that as well? It's not just people attacking you for boxing now.
Yeah, look, I've always known what I was capable of, and I always saw the vision of where this was going to go and what I was going to become. So for me, I'm just doing exactly what I manifested and saw in my head, and everyone else is catching up. There is respect and all of these things, but I always knew I was going to become one of the best fighters in the world, and I'm still on the goal to become world champion. And pretty much that's the only thing left I have to do in this sport. Had the most viewed fight ever, knockout of the year, beat a bunch of legends, but now I want to become world champion. And Chavez this Saturday is the step to get there, to be able to be ranked by the sanctioning bodies. And it just feels good to continue to improve fight by fight. And I'm thinking this is going to be my breakout performance.
Okay, so to be ranked by the sanctioning bodies, we saw that if you win this weekend as non-biased journalist, obviously, you will be ranked. You will become a ranked fighter, is what they're saying. Did you know that it would take 13 fights, or why is it now? Is it just more people realizing who you are, what you're doing, and what does this mean for your future opponents? Do you think now more ranked boxers will want to take you on, or will they be forced to take you on? Is there anything like that?
Yeah, exactly. So I think it came to a point where the sanctioning bodies were like, "Wow, this guy is serious. He's now fighting a former world champion. Chavez is a great fighter, 60 fights, and if Jake can beat him, then we will rank him. And once I'm ranked, then other ranked fighters will be forced to fight me." In other words, that means I could potentially be up to fight for a world championship, and that would be the goal and obviously the dream. So this fight is super important to me. I need to have an amazing performance to be able to be ranked on the path to world championship.
Yeah, but good for you, man, earning this the entire way, because you've been calling your shot since the beginning, You said manifested. Obviously, anytime you say something publicly, you're going to be publicly pressured to see if you can accomplish it or not. You've stuck the course, even when there's been immense amount of shit being talked about you. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, Jake, I know you said you mentioned earlier you're going to put him to sleep. Do you care how you win? Like, obviously, a win is the number one thing. But do you care? Do you want to put on a show? Do you want to put people to sleep every single time you step into that ring?
I always want to knock out my opponents. That's what boxing's about. And boxing's been boring lately. People running around the rings, not a lot of good fights. So I want to be the guy that's known for having the biggest knockouts, the most exciting fights, and that's what I hope to do on Saturday. This is not just going to be a win. This is going to be an all-star performance and a highlight reel KO.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
That was like when Sugar Sean, Sugar Sean was like, "Hey, I'm here to put on the Sugar Show. I understand that whenever I'm doing my thing in here, people would like to watch it. That's good news. Like when people want to watch you and draw eyeballs." You already said the biggest. What was the record you dropped there in your last? Was it biggest gate?
The biggest most watched fight ever with Tyson, 128 million viewers.
Jeez. Boom.
El Gallo. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Connor has a question for you about your next fight.
Yeah, Jake. So was Chavez picked basically because you could become, a ranked sanctioned fighter? Was that the main reasoning? I assume so many people are probably reaching out wanting the fight versus you, but was that the thought around that, or is it because he is so experienced and has such a great resume?
Yeah, no, it was definitely all three of those things. We knew that if I were to beat Chavez, then I would be able to be ranked. But also because of his name, his father's, legend in the sport. And so it would be something that the fans would want to see. And so that was an important factor to it. And then also being able to be ranked.
From the very beginning, felt like you would say things and names, and then people wouldn't take the fight. So you could very easily say, oh, these people are ducking me. These people are ducking me. These people are ducking me. Then as it continues to roll on, it's like people might not want to fight Jake Paul, especially after the big knockouts happening. And then they're like, well, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. But we wonder about the people that actually do take the fights with you. Do you think there is a common thread? Ty has a question.
Yeah, Jake, I'm guessing you don't give a shit about like what people on Twitter are saying about your career. But when it comes to like your opponents, do you think at this point, do people still underestimate you and think everything's kind of a gimmick, or do you think they understand now, like, hey, if I don't take this guy seriously, there's a very real chance that I can get put to sleep?
I think my opponents take me very, very seriously. I think that the people on Twitter and the regular fans genuinely think that my fights are rigged, right? Dana White started this rumor. He started this rumor that I was on steroids, this battle and warfare back and forth between us two. And I take it as a compliment because people genuinely can't even believe the fact that I've beaten some of the names that I've beaten, and they chalk it up to that it has to be fake and that he paid these people millions and millions of dollars to take dives. So I find it flattering, but at the end of the day, my opponents have to take me seriously, and they know what I'm capable of.
The rigging fight thing pissed you off, I assume. Obviously, that's like the worst thing that could go for your credibility.
Honestly, bro, not like yes and no. This just is one example of how dumb people are in believing these types of things.
Hey, Jake, real quick. 2 days in a row now, somebody has said that it's a sick world, sick society. Aaron Rodgers said it yesterday, which I do believe you and he know each other at this point, right? I think so.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he's on that same wavelength of hoping that people can wake up and see the world from a different perspective. And that's what it took for me. I was one of those people, so that's why I preach it. I was like awake emotionally, didn't understand how my actions affect the world, just going about life as another one of the robots, and it took a big transformation for me to awake.
Is that when you got into boxing?
A little bit after that, but boxing also helped with that and helped me grow as a human and stuff. But it takes a lot of effort, and it's not easy to look yourself in the mirror because it's actually a journey inwards. You have to stop blaming the rest of the world for everything and go inwards, and that's where the awakening comes from. And I think that's hard for a lot of people.
How old are you?
28.
You've lived 1,000 years. You've lived literally through all your, and we've seen it all. We've basically seen it all throughout your life. I mean, it's every day, bro. I saw a lot. We've seen a lot of you throughout these life. Still very young. Can't wait to see what you continue to do. Let's talk about the fight a little bit. Tone has a question for you.
Yeah, Jake, I'm sure you have something big already planned for your walkout, but I'm not sure if you've heard the song Rooster by Alice in Chains. That would go great with the El Gallo. Just something to think about in the future. But
I'm going to write it down. Rooster?
Yep, by Alice in Chains.
Okay. What's it sound like, Tone? Here, Jake.
On,
sing
it. Here comes a rooster. Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty good song, actually.
Okay.
Tony!
Yeah. I mean, I had to go full.
Are you available?
But do you have something big planned for the walkout?
I have something funny planned for sure. It should be a good. Actually lives somewhere in Georgia, like a random city in Georgia, where like the people who control and operate it, they just maintenance it and take care of it and all that stuff. And then whenever we need it, we just fly it somewhere.
You FaceTime him every once in a while. Let him know, hey, buddy, I'm cooking. Don't worry about it. The rooster's on it. We'll bring you back out into the wild sometimes.
I don't talk to my robot.
Smart. That's a smart idea. I don't think any of us should, actually. We should continue to move forward. All right, Jake, we appreciate the hell out of you, man. You and your brother are absolutely crushing it. And we continue to follow along with the journey. And good luck this weekend.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me, as always. Appreciate you.
Where are you at in weight loss?
I got like 6 more pounds to go. So I'm feeling pretty skinny right now. Pretty hungry. But
Yeah, pretty ripped up. We pretty ripped up right now.
I mean, I'm a fat kid, man. Like my brother got the good genes, because even like this is like full weight cut.
Oh yeah. Your brother has like the more defined body type.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even work out, and he looks like that.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. I said to him, how do you look like that? He goes, 100 push-ups a day. And I was like, that's it? He goes,
no, he does that as a troll.
Yeah, I know, Jake. I know. Jeez. All right, good luck this weekend. Good luck with the weight loss. You're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake.